Well, Kyle Maskiell, welcome on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, how did your rodeo career sort of start?
Well, it was a bit funny. I rode steers as a young kid. Got into it sort of that way, and obviously I progressed on to be a jockey and sort of left that idea. And for some stupid or good reason, I don't know yet, but I decided to go back and pursue the dream of being a bull rider.
How old were you when you started like taking it on serious, like full time?
Uh, Bull riding.
Yeah,
I was 17.
yeah,
I think I was 17. I obviously started race riding at 15. I think I was the youngest apprentice in Australia at the time. I sort of got an early permission to start early because they thought I was going to get too heavy. And I was I was over in Victoria riding for the best trainer in Australia and a bit sour on the sport, get myself in a little bit of trouble, and just decided stuff it. I want to go pursue my dream and go bull riding.
yeah, awesome. And you made finals every year that you were riding bulls?
Yeah. Even for the time I was within 1 year I made it to the finals.
Yeah, wow.
Um, yeah, look at it now, I go that's pretty quick. But at the time I sort of really did expect that from myself,
Yeah,
and I didn't think much of it.
yeah, cool. And that was first year was as junior, and then the last 3 years was
Yeah,
open.
yeah. Well, no, the first year I sorry, I didn't make the finals the first year, but I was I went to the AB because I couldn't ride open in the APRA,
Yeah,
and but I was traveling with Sam O'Connor, who sort of threw me in the deep end, and as soon as we got up north to the ABCRAs where you could do I could ride junior novice open, I did that, and took me a while to get me first open ball done, but once I got it done, it's just sort of snowballed from there.
and did you find that the jockeying helped with your bull riding?
Well, it would have to well, it would have to probably help us in balance and natural just stickiness and everything like that. And two, I think pressure.
Yeah,
I was probably used to that. The bright lights and the pressure. Just coming from the racing industry and being in them situations before. But I think just a little bit of cockiness too. It helped me through the way when I was young. But no, it was a great time.
And how many winners have you done in the racing industry?
I think I rode 120 or something.
Yeah, wow.
And I've had more comebacks than John Farnham the way I'm going. but I've still got like a little bit of my apprenticeship to go. I've never finished. I started my apprenticeship when I was 15. I still haven't bloody finished it. But
How does that work with a jockey and a do your apprenticeship?
4 years,
Yeah, wow.
4 year apprenticeship. And like a stop start, and some could say I don't commit to things, but no, it was all right.
Just like a mongrel dog, it works good when he wants to.
Yeah, you put something in front of me, I'll chase it, but I'll get sick of it pretty quick.
And was that all under Darren Weir?
No, well, I started with my apprentice to my grandfather, who's a Hall of Fame trainer in Tasmania. He's 89 now, but he's still kicking. He's sort of been the biggest father figure in my life, and he's a great man, very highly respected man. And I was it was great that I could still be apprentice to him at that stage, and it meant the world to him. And but then from there, I pretty quickly I made my way into Victoria, and Darren Weir, he actually wasn't allowed to have apprentices. I don't know what happened there, but I think you might have bashed one once. But I went to actually to Jared McLean, which was the foreman in Warrnambool, and got to ride, honestly, look back at now, like I remember riding at the trials and someone saying just jump on Pop, not realising it was Prince of Penzance that won the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, wow.
And I've got no idea. I can't even remember it until someone bring it up. It mustn't have been that bloody good. But no, but it was a great time of my life, and now I'm very thankful for that.
And you're back with him now?
Yeah, now back with him now. Yeah, funny how things happen. But just I've got 20 horses on my own back home training, and they're doing very well. But just come for a little working holiday, and why not learn off the best?
Yeah, awesome. And you'll probably in 2 years' time start your bull riding career again. If
Well, I
the
don't know.
past is a good prediction of the future.
I don't know about today. It was a rough start, but it was actually really good to get on it, get the heart pumping, and get the adrenaline going. And well, give me a few more weeks. I'll get them tackled, mate.
What's a bigger high, riding bulls or like big race win?
Nah, riding bulls.
Yeah.
You can't beat it. You can't beat and that's what I said. Like, there's no better feeling than
Yeah.
being 90 points and jumping off. You're the grouse, but right, it's probably different. As in, I probably tackled bull riding with the mentality of aggression.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be aggressive and fight doubt with aggression. But with racing, it's a bit more you got a strategy. There's a bit more strategy behind it. Cool, calm, and I try to be cool, calm, collected, and try just get the job done.
Yeah.
But still got the same mentality of just getting the job done. But definitely the difference is, with bull riding, I try to fight that with aggression, which you can't really do in race.
Yeah, because it's such a longer sort of.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, that as well. And you can't start double footing them halfway up straight, can you? But no, it's but they do contract in the same way. Like I generally did feel that when I finished bull riding and I come back for that last time, I was better just mentally. I feel like I had a mental edge on everyone. Just mental toughness. Just from being in that bull riding and then coming back, I really did feel, that the mental edge on everyone else.
Yeah. And you would get taken care of a bit better riding horses than you were taking care of yourself riding bulls.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. That's definitely. The injuries were less, and the partying was a little bit less. But now at this stage, even though I'm 24 and all that, but I feel like I'm starting to grow up a little bit.
It's got to happen eventually.
Yeah, that's right. But you can only cage a lion up so long.
I nearly lost my mind when I found out what racing people call like the buckle bunnies, silkies.
Silk chasers. Yeah. Shout out to Lauren Bingley, my missus. No. She's I'll get shot for saying it. But she's a great girl, and she's become she's apprenticed to me at the moment, and she's absolutely killing it back home. She'll be the next thing, and it's the first time I'll probably ever tell her that, but she's really doing well, and I'm very proud of her.
And she had a couple of winners on the weekend?
Yeah, she's knocking up riding winners. I spoke to her the other day, and she's like, "Oh, had a bad day." I was like, "What do you mean? You rode 2 winners?" Like, geez,
it sounds like a good one.
Yeah, it must be nice. But she's doing really well, and I think if she keeps her head on right and works hard, she could go anywhere.
And how many horses do you have in training together?
We got 20 in work. Yeah, I'm in partnership with my auntie, Tanya Hansen. She's helped me out a lot, and my partner's been a great help and been with me from the start. When I stopped riding and wanted to take over my grandfather's business, obviously he's 89, so I wanted to take over my grandfather's business, and it was a tough few years, financially, and and just I took a lot of problem horses and breakers, just trying to make ends meet and trying to get owners and everything, and and she was there with me the whole time, and now we're starting to get a bit of rewards, and now she deserves everything she gets.
Yeah, that's awesome. So there's someone told me about getting bitten by a snake or something.
Yeah, that's actually true, yarn.
Tell us about that.
Well, I was on a I was on a I don't even know what it was, but it was a piss trip really, and I was on a bus, a bus full of blokes, and I was busting for a leak, and I'm already at the door waiting to go. You're going pull over. As soon as I pull over, I just get out and just trade straight on a snake. But it was dark, and I'm in shorts and thongs, And I just remember the moonlight just being there, and like I could feel it wrap around me, like, and I kicked, and I just kicked it, and I see this snake in the air, like with the moonlight. Like, did that? Hang on, did that just happen? And I've gone, I've been bitten by a snake. No one believed me. Going, yeah. And I was like, I think I've been bitten by a snake. But the funny thing is, looking back at it, it's stupid, absolutely stupid. I was with, my best mate, Tom Phibbs, and he goes, now, fair dinkum, have you been bitten by a snake? Because I've got to wake my dad up and he's going to be pissed. And I was like, mate, I've been bitten. He's like, really? He goes, you feeling it? He goes, I feel fine. He goes, we'll worry about it in the morning. And I'm going, yeah, fair enough, stupid. And I woke back up the next morning, my foot was just blown up, and there's 2 little fang marks. Like could not be, I was like, but we had Alexandra rodeo on that day. I remember Fibsy's mum, bless her heart, she's, no, you're not going. I was like, got a good bull, And I ended up, being 90 that night, and going straight to hospital after. But because I didn't know the snake, they couldn't get the anti-venom. Because I not realising, they're like, what snake was it? I was like, I don't know, it was black when I kicked it in the air. I didn't know, and it was, they end up bloody like rushing me into surgery and just cleaning it out. But turns out it was just a clean bite, and I never told my mum about that. But but it ended up being like they reckon it was just like they never put any venom in me, but it still made my foot blew up like a balloon. But we lived to tell another day.
You seem to have a fair few snake stories. Didn't you try to steal a snake off some Sheila? Or
that wasn't me. That was Tom Phibbs. No, but he's got a missus now and all that. But I'll stuff him. We're in Moree, I think it was, and I don't know where he found a place to find the night, and he thought it would be a great idea to steal this girl's pet snake. Fluffy, her name was, the snake was. And it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. He's like, is she gone? Like, yeah. He goes, we're taking this snake. I said, what do you mean we're taking this? Where are we going to put it? We're in a van. I was like, where are you going to put it? We're not going to live in the van with it. He goes, we're getting it. Turns out we didn't get it. But it wasn't for a lack of trying.
So back to bull riding. What was sort of the best sort of bull rides you made over your career?
I was 90 twice.
What bulls were they?
All the talk, actually. Bryden, he was 99 once, but I was 90 on Alexandra. But it was funny. I reckon my best bull ride was that another Tom Phibbs. He goes, my father's on the committee. Can you come to Hay Rodeo? And he goes, there's not enough bull riders, and they're not going to run it. And there was another rodeo on that day that had a bit of money up, and this is for $500. And I was like, oh, and he's like, come on. I was like, righto. So me and Sally Malay actually went up there. But Phibbsy picked me up, and we went there, and there was about 10 people in the crowd. Not much happening. Happy Hill show. And Phibbsy was there, and I was like, come down, pull me rope. He was nowhere to be seen. And I ended up coming out being 90, and that was the bet, like the most, it felt like it was bucking.
Yeah.
I haven't got a video, haven't got nothing. And I come back and I said, Phibbsy, I said, did you see that? He goes, oh, you been on yet, have you? I said, mate.
Everyone missed it.
Oh, no, but it was more the, to big 90 at a Happy Gill show is, you really got to be riding well,
big numbers.
And it just feeling it myself, like it.
Yeah.
It felt like it was bucking.
Yeah, that's cool. So the feeling sort of meant more than other rides that sort of.
It was the first, like, I really felt like I was probably 90, like I deserved it, it was a great feeling, and even though there was 10 people in the crowd, but that's something I'll never forget.
And you've done a fair bit of travelling, like, all around Australia with the rodeo?
Yeah, well, that's what I left Tassie, when I was 17, and I don't think I went back for 4 years. And I think that's probably what sort of, not necessarily, saying I made it, but what probably made me get good quick was I didn't want to go home.
Yeah. So you had to keep winning.
and I hate working. So like, yeah, that was the main. I hate, and that was it. Just kept me like I was in through even through rough patches, through good patches. I just keep rodeo every week,
Yeah.
just consistently every week, and it got I don't know whether it was it's the best way to go, but it worked for me anyway.
And did you head up to Noonamar?
Yeah, went to Dunamart. That's a good story too actually. But I another Tom Phipps. He was we were supposed to be going, and he pulled out for some reason. I think he might have got hurt in the bareback ride or something. And Lane Howlett, he goes, I'll take his flights. Oh, well, righto, well, you don't look like Tom Phipps, but we'll work with that. And he ended up being all good. And we went there, and it was actually funny. My brother was race riding in Darwin at the time, so he was living in the caravan park, and he goes, "Come to races," and he ended up riding 2 winners that day. So we backed him. We were up and about. Drinks are flowing. Hang on, we've got the bloody bull ride on coming over here, and we goes, "Wait for me, I'll come." So we've waited for him to get dressed, come out with his gear bag, throw him in the back of the ute, take him to Noonamar, and end up winning the bull ride there. And then so how good's this? Let's go to the casino. No idea how to play blackjack, and just keep winning, and end up pulling out $6.5 grand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And did you ride that night at Noonamar?
Won the rodeo.
Oh, you won the bull ride.
Won the bull ride that night, and then thought while things are going, I ended up like leaving with like 12 grand.
Yeah,
off with my brothers, betting on my brother earlier that day, winning the bull ride, and then going to the casino. Yeah, like I just thought, how good is this? It was great.
And who were your biggest influences in your bull riding career?
Sam O'Connor, and I'd have to say Brad Franklin back home. Brad Franklin early days.
Yeah,
he was the one who he's a good bull rider down in Tassie, and he could be a good bull rider anywhere. But he really early days he didn't. It was actually funny. I was in like riding steers, and he didn't teach me to ride steers. He taught me how to ride bulls.
Yeah.
He used to make me ride steers with my hand out in front of me. I'd look like a bloody idiot riding steers like this. But he used to be all, when you're going to bull, they'll blow it back.
Yeah.
And you'll be square. And I think that was such a big thing. And he really taught me not to ride steers.
Yeah.
To ride bulls. And that's the end goal at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're only a stepping stone.
How many times you see this grass little steer rider, but they probably don't progress.
Yeah.
And he really, really drilled that into me, and I think that was a big part. But then after on, like Sam O'Connor was a massive, massive help. I went to the Woodalls first when I first went there, and lived with 17 blokes with 4 beds in the bloody unit. I think I slept.
You would have been in your element then.
I slept in a recliner for 3 months, I think. And then progressed to a couch, and then it was end, and then it was finished. But I was filthy.
You're finally moving up.
I was filthy. Well, I got a good night's sleep, and I got to go. But with Sam O'Connor, he goes, look, he saw a bit of potential in me, and saw I was. And at this stage, I'm only riding junior bulls, secondary bulls, and I'm just hanging, rattling. And everyone was going to the Brandenburgs, and I didn't really. Well, at the time, I get along with him now, but Brumby, but. He threw a spider on me, so I punched him and he punched me back. So we weren't friends at the moment.
A little lovership.
No, but he's a good fella now. But but we, Sam had said, come travel with me, and he took me under his wing, and we went up north, and because he was he was a PBR rider at the time, and I really looked up to him, and he was a small fella himself, so his style, he really helped. He did.
Yeah.
He really taught me a lot in that way, and. He took me under his wing, threw me in the deep end. It was sink or swim. Like I remember, we went to Dittman's, and this is before he's got all that big setup. It's just this little panel thing, and getting on practice bulls. And he goes, "Is the little fellow? Is he all right?" And he goes, "He's right." So he ran up that high class hooker. I'm 17 or something, like just haven't been on open before. just come in. I half warmed it up, knocked me out cold. And but they're all getting around me. That was awesome. And I just remember feeling like that was, I just loved
Yeah,
it. Just
got that
absolutely loved it.
feeling.
Just loved it. And I definitely think he definitely made me. It was sink or swim, but I think it's the way you got it. But you either
Yeah.
got it or you don't.
Yeah, I think you have to, like with riding bulls, you
Yeah.
just got to commit.
You've got it or you don't. And that's where I wanted to be though. It wasn't that I didn't want to get on him. It wasn't that he was forcing me on him at all. I wanted to get on him, but he definitely put me in them high pressure situations, and it was good. Yeah, he
It sort of
me.
made you a
He
bull
did.
rider.
Yeah, 100%.
Were you there when he had his accident?
Yeah, it was at Rockhampton, PBR. It was. Yeah, it was a very, very, very sad time. It still is. It still half gets me now. But he's doing great guns now and everything. But the accident, him just looking up and I can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs.
Yeah.
It was gut wrenching, and but he's going well now.
Yeah, he's made the best
He
of-
honestly is. He's actually inspiring.
Yeah.
Like through his whole rehab and all that. Like I used to call in there in the Gold Coast and see him go through his rehab and all that, and just the positive attitude he's got. He's unreal. As in, he'd be more worried about you.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? How's the ball? Like, what about you, mate? But he's the greatest, one of the greatest fellas, and he's a mate I'll have for life.
Because I broke my back 2 years ago, and I woke up in the morning. I had like 5 missed calls from him.
Yeah.
Because all he heard that I broke my back,
Yeah.
and he just panicked.
Yeah.
And he called me. He's like, "You're right," and like he just the best hearted fella
He
you'd
is.
ever meet.
He honestly is. And he was like that, from the start.
Yeah.
And to see him go through his injury and just never lose it, just never lose that positive attitude and helping others and he's a
And he's running bull riding schools when he can.
yeah,
Now, and
and he's a great teacher.
yeah.
He's a really good teacher that way. Like that's sort of my thing. I was going, I can't really teach anyone when I don't really know what I'm doing myself. Like, I don't, I just go at them. But he really slowed things down and makes sense to people. And he's a very good man and a very good teacher.
And you're the #1 naked bull rider in Australia, aren't
Unbeaten, unchallenged and unbeaten. So if anyone wants to, step up for the title, they can. No, but another stupid yarn. I think I did. I was like after Yarrawonga or something. Then, and all us Woodall boys, we all travelled all together. There was 17 of us with cars everywhere. And we thought we'd stop into Bride and Atkins and get on a few practice bulls. And I don't even know how it come into it, but who's going to get on a bull naked, I will. And it was like this cow thing or something. But little did I really know, there's about 6 phones going with live stream at this time. And it went jet set viral. Like,
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, I think everyone saw it. I think even my mum saw it. Nah, but
If you knew it was going to be the case, you should have warmed it up
hey,
first.
if anyone's watching, it was a cold day, all right? No, it was for like a carton. That was the worst thing. It was like for a carton of like Bundy. And I'm pretty sure they all drank it on me anyway. But no, I actually got to get on. I remember it was before that. I got on old Outback, and he was old and frail back then though. But it was just still cool to get on the old bull, and then I thought, stuff it. I'm that good. I'm going to get on naked. But no, it was looking back at it, it's pretty funny.
When I seen it come online, I thought it was the best thing I'd seen.
Yeah, that's what everyone's like. Did it hurt? I was more worried about getting ringworm in my gooch. But no, it was all worked out good.
What's the biggest piece of advice you'd give to a young fella either wanting a jockey or ride bulls?
Well, biggest advice is, if you have a dream, just have a crack at it. Just go 110%. Don't give a crap what everyone thinks or da-da-da. And there's always going to be people who are going to throw, throw negative things, your way and everything, but just go at it 110%, and it's that's sort of the way I look. As in, the people who are trying to bring you down, they're the people who've done nothing anyway themselves.
Yeah.
The people who have been successful, they're not there to bring anyone down. I think just winners win. But just if you've got a dream and you've got a goal, just go at it.
Yeah.
110, and don't give a crap what everyone else thinks.
Because everyone above you is trying to pull you up.
100%.
Like all the guys that are below you or jealous of you are the ones trying to pull you down.
Exactly right. Exactly right. The person who's saying negative things or bringing it, they're idiots anyway usually.
Yeah.
So just don't listen to it, and just go at it. Just go at it.
And probably don't spend as much time at the bar.
Yeah. yeah. Well, that's one thing I learned, but yeah,
you wouldn't have so many funny stories if it wasn't for that. Though.
Well, that's right. No, that's right. The Mad Jockey wouldn't have been existing. But going, there's a time and place.
Yeah,
and that's probably something I didn't learn till later. And I sort of got that reputation, and I was trying to fulfill that reputation of being the mad dog. I did like it though, but that's but looking back at it now, I go, it's a bit stupid.
Yeah.
But I did live it up and live, and looking back, I probably don't regret anything. It was a great time in my life.
Well, you still ended up having a pretty good career for the short time you did it. Like 4 years isn't very long to do what you did.
No, and that's at the time I didn't, because I really did expect it from myself. Like I really, like people go, how good you make it the finals? Well, I'll be like, I should be.
Yeah.
And I sort of half took offense to it. I'm like, I should be here, But looking back at it now, it is pretty, pretty incredible, really.
Yeah.
From just quitting race riding to go to the Woodalls, and then within a year you were, ranked second in the Pro Tour.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I don't think many people do that.
No.
So you'd be pretty proud of yourself for achieving stuff like that?
I wouldn't say proud of myself. Still more to come.
Yeah.
I think you can get complacent and sit back and start patting yourself on the back, but it's not over. I've still got more things to do, and winners win.
And when you come back from riding bulls to jockeying again, did you have that fire back in your belly for the racehorses?
I really did. As in, obviously COVID hit, and I was working with Tao Nolan. He's a horsebreaker in Benalla, and there was me, Bailey Woodard, and Sally Malay and Dave Stacey. What a crew! But
the wrecking.
Yeah. And we're riding breakers down there every day, and when COVID hit, that's what Tao's like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you come back race riding, mate? And so I went back home, and I was really committed to it. I really was, and obviously had the staff from getting my weight down and start doing that. But I got myself in a bit of strife. But the year and a half I had a good go at it. I felt like I could compete, anywhere. Yeah.
And what's the biggest race you've won in?
I won a few races in Warrnambool. I think it was like the Port Fairy and Woodford Cup or whatever it is for Darren Weir.
Yeah.
But they were on good horses and and good money. And but then back home, I won the Tassie Guineas. I won both of them. I won and they were over 150,000 or whatever it is, and won the Magic Millions as well, and back home as well. But still more to go.
Sounds like you can ride anything, because I even heard you rode a pig up at Owley Beach.
Yeah, that whole cabinet had it coming. No,
45 on both sides.
Yeah, funny story. That was at Airlie Beach on this beach house. I don't know how us grubs got there, but we were there, and this random pig come out of the bushes, and this is about just on daylight. So you can imagine, we're very hydrated at this. And this is a bloody pig, and it was half friendly. So we're getting breadcrumbs.
Trying to lure him in.
This took hours. Now we're piggy, trying to wean it in, and then but it was the whole thing of we're going to get it and Jockey's going to get on it. I didn't think it would actually get this freaking big, but we got it in Jesse Van Necky's. Grab an ear. and I just jumped on it and you wouldn't believe it just started doing rounds and just took off. And because I was, little and all that, like it was like half like spinning. It was hilarious. And look, if someone didn't have it on film, no one would believe it. Like, it was absolute piss up. Yeah.
That's grouse. We might take a little break and then we'll come back.
Happy days.
So, who were some of the people that helped you down the road?
Yeah, well, that's I'd love to, really, it's hard to think people, in person, when as life goes on and all that, but, a lot, that's the best thing about rodeo. And that's what I can't emphasize about that, it's different between any other industries, I think, in the world, really, it's just how people just want to help you.
Yeah.
And help you, and get you down the road, and help you. And, from Brock Morhall and their whole family, they travel around with the carnies and the show. Like, it was the greatest experience and, and help me in that way, from the Woodalls to, Malcolm and Eddie Gill, and they helped me just, from Jody and Rick Rowland, Sam O'Connor, like just so many people, and I'm just a little boy from Tasmania, didn't know anyone. And they're only hearing word of mouth, like they knew someone, and can you help Jockey out, like that, and that's I think it's a unique thing in the rodeo, and I can't emphasize enough to people who aren't in the industry is just how helpful people really are. They'll give you, a feed on the table and get you down the road.
And like, were you a bit worried when you're moving over from Tassie, like not really knowing anyone and how it's all going to work?
Yeah, well, it's actually funny. Like I went to Woodall's, didn't know anyone, didn't know a bar of soap, and I sort of went in with the mentality of I'm not going to tell anyone that I was a jockey, and I wouldn't say I was, but I was pretty successful, I had a bit of a name, but I just went in there with I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to be Joe Blow.
Yeah,
and it was funny. I was just this little and got picked on hard. And Michael Smith, you're a dog. No, but that's the thing is that we come out of it like we're mates for life, And looking back at it, it was Michael Smith, Bailey Woodard, and all us boys and we're all at the same stage, just young kids, just trying to, and it was a bit of a what do you call it, testosterone around it, who's fighting over recliners, but it really felt like it made me, and it wasn't until after, like halfway or probably even further, I was like, well, I was a jockey, and they Googled my name, like, what the hell, but they were they're mates I've got for life, and I don't regret it at all.
Yeah, that's awesome. Who was I can't remember the announcer's name. Terry Murray.
Yes.
He'd always say he's won $2 million.
Oh, it gets higher and higher every week. It's gone from 1,000, 100,000 to 2 million. And Jesus Christ. No, he's a showman, but Terry.
I was like, for someone that's got $2 million in the bank, he's always bumming ciggies on everybody. Oh,
100%. Couldn't have put it any better. But no, Terry, he's actually a bit of a, I don't know if he's in the, well, he follows racing, and he used to always go, oh, your brother rode a winner today. And all that, but he's a showman. Every time I'd get on a bull, every week it was get higher and higher. And people used to come up to me going, "Did you really win $2 million?" Nah, mate.
Does it look like it? Don't have any of the clothes. I don't own them all. Got a beer ticket. So, what's some of the achievements your family have done, like in the jockeying world?
Well, that's like my father is he's a Hall of Fame jockey in Tasmania, and he's running the Apprentice Academy back home, and he's very highly respected jockey back home. And then obviously my brother, he's a successful jockey over in Victoria now, and he's riding really well, and he's actually riding really well. He's on the brink to I think he's going to win a Group 1 soon, I reckon. The way he's going, but and then even from my sister, she's an architect in interior design, and making more money than all of us. She's killing
Or
it.
$2 million jockey.
Yeah. Bloody hell. No, I wouldn't want her hourly rate anyway. She's killing it. No, but she's doing well for herself. And then even from like me cousin who was a jockey, he was a successful jockey as well, and then stopped through weight problems and went to the army and he was a recon over in there and and come back with plenty of medals and he's very highly respected. And then my grandfather, obviously he's a Hall of Fame trainer in Tasmania. He's 89 now and he's still kicking. But and then even from a partner, like she's now race riding, and I've got no doubt she's gonna make it.
Yeah, wow. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on, and thanks for making the time.
No, and what you're doing here is great. Honestly, I think it's great to have a podcast to celebrate the the rodeo people and the unique stories, and I hope all is well.
Awesome.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
Bas.